Hey guys, and welcome to Behind the Bunker here, our weekly paintball show. My name is Todd Ansich. We have lots of great stuff on the show tonight. Something I'm super duper impressed with. Can't wait to show the guys. Gavin, did I tell you how excited I am to have a show tonight?
Yeah, but I thought you were full of shit. So.
As normally I am, but there are lots of great stuff on the show tonight, guys. We're even going to try to get prices right. We haven't done prices right in like a month. We're going to try to get at least an abbreviation of that in today. So, guys, don't go anywhere. The show starts in about 20 seconds.
Available on iTunes and anywhere you get your better podcasts. This is Behind the Bunker's weekly paintball podcast. Tonight's show is brought to you by Empire Paintball, Max Tact, Planet Eclipse, Modern Combat Sports, Tippmann and GI Sports, Air Ups Paintball Bunkers, Enola Gay Smoke Grenades, DLX, SP, and Gone. Flag Raiders Paintball. If you want to join the conversation, post your comments and we might read them on the show. Now let's get this nonsense started. Here's your host, Todd Ansich. Don't be a freeloader. If you liked what you hear, make sure to hit the share button below. Also follow us on our social media outlets like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, ICQ, and now MySpace. If you want to join the conversation, post your comments and we might read them on the show.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Todd Ansich. Thank you very much for joining us. With me, as always, we have Josh Zuby Zabrickus.
Yeah. That sounded like Dusty.
Blast from the past, eh?
Yeah. Gavin Sharma from Turatech Industries.
I'm here. I already put my money in the swear jar, folks. I am so sorry I started off the show on a bad note. I'll behave, I promise.
I disagree.
You know what? Normally we try to strive for that PG-13, but sorry, iTunes won't be that this week, thanks to Gavin. So there, as you heard, we got Gavin Sharma in studio as well. And Joe Kimson from Flag Raiders Paintball.
Hi, how are you? And I haven't wished anyone pleasantries or exchanged pleasantries with anyone because Bill Gates has hijacked my computer and it's getting ready to upgrade it to something. So there it goes.
Now, you know how important this is that a lot of businesses, when our show goes live, shut down. Much like Sean Riddle in the chat, he has closed the world's smallest indoor for this evening so that he and his staff can watch the program.
That's awesome.
So thank you, Sean Riddle, and your staff of
and your German
none.
employee.
Hello, Sean. Yeah, thanks.
And we did introduce Josh Zutalor Zabrickus. He is here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sounded like Dusty.
Yeah.
Now, we also have Seb.
Hello.
Seb back in the studio.
Look how
Back
big he is.
in the house.
He's like giant.
He's back from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
I was the guy walking with the Woody Woodpecker float.
Sorry, wood what?
Woody Woodpecker. Oh, stop making fun of me already.
the flout. The flout.
Are you
The flout.
The flout. Sounded like you're German. The flout.
Yeah.
No.
We have the flout in the parade.
That's floating.
Das Flauten.
By the way, Seb, I'm going to try to pass this to you.
Oh.
Oh, it's a note.
This is something you didn't receive the other day.
Holy moly, look at this.
How impressed are you?
Yeah, buddy.
I'm
How fugly is that?
this is
He's lost for words.
I'm totally
Flabbergasted?
flabbergasted. Such a funny word.
We know it doesn't have a OLED board on it, but
I know.
Yeah.
Can we start the show now,
yeah,
please?
please.
We are.
Leave me
And
alone.
then, before we forget, you're not going to avoid it. Matt the Crypt's pushing buttons
Yay.
tonight.
I is.
Matt the Cliff for president.
Is there a picture
Of what?
of you?
Do we have a stale image? Just
It's Mr. Burns.
There he is.
there we go.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
I thought you said stale image.
He did.
I did.
Okay,
static. I meant static image. So a couple great things that have happened this weekend. I want to talk to you guys before going into this weekend. You can come on over if you want, Matt.
No, I can't.
All right.
Oh, yes, I will fix that as we speak. So the manufacturers of
Something. Modelo?
SP has come out with a new toy. There, Matt, you should be able to see it now.
I do.
This is the XLS.
Oh.
What do you guys think?
Excellis?
I
It's
like
a
the
little
color.
bit larger.
Can we
Now-
just call it Excelsior now?
Excelsior! I don't know much of the details on this, other than the fact that it's a little bit longer. Same great gun. I don't know what the internals are. I don't know what the differences are. All I know is it looks pretty damn awesome.
It's a sexy looking marker.
It does. I like how they've done.
Isn't it?
Trimmed out the trigger so it's a little lighter.
Is there no LED board on there by any chance, you think?
There is an OLED board on the grip on the back side.
It actually has.
Yeah.
It has a power wind down OLED board too, like a power
Wow.
window.
It also has, when you turn it on, it says, "Hello, Seb. You're quite good at
Seb,
turning
Seb.
me
Me
on."
on. It must be my sultry voice.
Yeah. Hey, guys, don't forget to hit
Oh.
that like and share button. We are live right now,
Like
obviously. We want to
and
let people
share.
out there in the
Like
worlds of
and
Facebook
share.
know that we are on. Something else that came out this week.
Ooh, a shadow.
Sorry to be so
What is
so
that?
callous, but
Anticlimactic.
whatever.
I'm
see.
sorry, but Dye has done the same release for like the last 17
Yeah.
markers they've done.
My guess, it'll be something middle of the road, and it'll be whatever. It'll be a moot change to what they have.
I saw
I'm
somebody
sure
po-
it's going to be whatever, but
I saw somebody post that's going to be the DSR as the Dye sniper rifle. I got a little excited there for a second, and I see the sort of faded out image. I'm like, that's no sniper rifle.
no, it's not, and it's too bad because whatever. But hey, there's another.
Hey!
I blame BD Wang
No.
for that, by the way.
Yeah, same room, different curtains. Now we also had a bit of a hurricane go on in Hurricane Irma this week, going through Florida. Still kind of feeling the aftermath. But why I'm showing you this status picture, there's a great video going around, and I don't know why this person is doing this.
I saw that last night live.
Yeah, but this guy, I don't know if it's a wind meter that he's holding, a camera.
He's holding a wind meter, and he
Okay.
got out of the car, and the wind was
It's an
sustained at like
anemometer.
70.
It's not a wind meter.
Isn't it an, isn't
Todd
it an
started
otoscope?
it.
You guys annoyed Zuby already. Well done.
It's pronounced thermometer.
Actually, the origin of the
rectal
wind
thermometer.
meter. Actually, Jules Verne invented it in 20,000 Leagues Under the
Jules
Sea.
Verne, yes.
You know how I mean.
Oh, he's a good friend of mine.
So is there a point coming?
Anyway, he's
Yes,
wearing a paintball mask.
Yes.
Jacques and Cousteau from
Yeah,
the old.
if you look, I'll just zoom in.
Canadian
It's a
commercials, right?
JT Spectra, I would say.
Well, if you're gonna wear a paintball mask, Todd, it should be a JT one or an Empire
It should.
one.
I
be.
concur.
should.
I concur, Joe.
So very
Thanks,
cool.
Seb.
JT is my favorite brand for cutting onions as well.
Hang on a second.
Keeps me safe.
This guy decided he was going to take his anemometer out into the wind.
And his wind thing.
He put his windsuit on and his pants, and then said, "Paintball."
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
10 seconds of fame.
So there you go.
In the middle of a hurricane, that guy had paintball in his mind. That is awesome.
There you go. Another paintball sighting in real life. One thing I will make a comment on this, and this is something that's
That's a
aggravated me
change.
the whole weekend. I've been watching CNN coverage of not only Irma, but Hurricane Harvey as well, and they've got these reporters out there with their little rain suits on, and they're getting wet, and they're talking about how windy it is, and the palm trees are bent over behind them, but yet they've got their microphones, Seb.
Those are also
directly in
tourists
front of
bent
them.
over.
Yeah.
Right, Kate? Follow me on this. They got the microphone directly in front of them, and what can't you hear?
The wind.
Wind.
The wind. Now, I get that the new technology cancels out that noise. I get it. But, I mean, wouldn't they put in a little bit of it? Because it sounded like they're in a studio, a quiet room, and they're not. You don't hear any of the wind.
I would like to know
There-
how we can invest in that technology here in BTB
Just-
and mute you.
Yeah, I knew
so
that was coming.
Nobody hears what
Walked
you
into that.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say get rid of all the mouth breathing.
Speaking of bent over, there was. Did you see that? Did you see that reporter? That
I didn't say anything about Anderson
that's-
Cooper, though.
that reporter that was at
Joe, that's not real news. That's fake
No,
news.
that reporter that was at Hedonism, filming, and all the people were bent over.
Wow. Wow.
that was as dry as it sounded when it was on its way.
Whatever.
It took a long way to get there, but he got
Whatever.
there.
Sounded good in my head.
All right, paintball podcast.
Oh,
Here
yeah,
we go.
paintball.
Oh, the
no,
views
no.
are going down. All right, so we also had this week a big event, NXL, one of the last events of the year, NXL at Chicago Open.
Chicago.
And as you can
Chicago.
see, Seb, who won first place?
Our good old friends from Edmonton, Alberta.
Yay!
The Impacts.
Very good. And there you go. You can see the ribbon there.
Ribbons.
That looks like a team tag.
Get some ribbons.
Who isn't going to wear the ribbon?
Who did they beat?
That's not a ribbon
Well,
of
here it is.
participation.
Here's a quick picture Seb sent in. It's Impact versus AC Dallas, and the score was 4-3.
Wow.
Now, I didn't get a chance to see the game. Was it a close one, or
That's actually one of the few games I did get to watch. And yes, it was. And penalties penalties.
Penalties.
Yes.
Penalties, yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys making fun of me still? Oh
No.
my
No.
goodness.
I've stopped, Seb.
Now-
we have a bond.
Here's a screenshot of something that Seb took as well. So while people were watching the game,
Yes, I'm a little delayed here.
Andy Foster.
oh.
I'll get to it here. I apologize. I'm zooming in so you can read it.
There you go.
Gosh darn it. Dang sarn it. There you go. That sucks. Sick of those Canadians winning.
Can he learn
Canadians,
how to spell?
yeah. So
Canadians.
I thought
They have you tell?
You know what? The Montreal Canadiens haven't won a cup
Not
in.
since
No.
93.
they've been cursed.
Thank you to.
What? It was 93 with Waugh.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I can't see that screen of that picture still up, but I figured today was the day I was going to make a point about that team.
Yeah, and
May
I also
I?
have the Rouster.
Oh,
up.
there you go. The
Yeah.
Rouster.
Yeah.
So our friend Andy here basically said that, yeah, he's sick of these Canadians winning. So let's address that statement. It's the first tournament they won this season. Yes, they're up there in points, but yeah, it's the very first tournament they won.
They were the king of the second place, were they not?
And if you switch to the roster picture or the rooster picture,
Yeah, it's up.
The Roosters.
there's actually only 3 Canadians on that team.
So
which
there's
is
Dave Baines, and I'm
Dave
always
Baines,
there's
side-
4.
He's the
no,
coach.
Dave
He's
Baines
like-
is the
Coach, but
Yeah.
still Canadian content.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
but,
then
and then there's the son. Like there's Bart's son.
Yeah, so there's Justin
Zach.
Cornell, and then there's Zachary and Zane Yakinak.
Yeah. Which-
Now,
Those are sons
Yeah,
of
there's sons
Bart.
of Bart's. Yeah.
yeah,
So that means they don't deserve to be on the team.
So
It's
out
just
of
there.
10 players on the official roster, 3 of them are Canadian.
now it is technically Canadian owned because the Yakimaks own it, and they are Canadian, much like the Leafs are Canadian owned. But how many Leaf players are actually from?
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
50.
Does that
2%.
matter?
I was going to say from Toronto. How's your stats now?
From Toronto.
0.
There you go.
But
So-
nonetheless, they won. And, yeah, I'm happy for them.
Yeah. And I hate to say I called it, but I was hoping that they'd win, and that's who I predicted. So
I told us
I
so.
should-
I think we all did.
I should have put
in
my
studio,
yeah, we did. I think so. All right, so moving on to other things, Seb. Or is there anything else you want to say about that?
I love my job.
Or are you going to be like Forrest Gump? That's all I got to say about that.
I'm just going to start speaking
Or like
Seinfeld French.
or like
the
another
rest of the
guy. I
show.
got nothing.
I
just
got
I
nothing.
just got
nothing.
an image of Seb joining the Canadian Army and sitting there telling his new friend Forrest about all the different flavors of poutine. Barbecue poutine.
Poutine gumbo.
Actually,
Poutine.
if I may have a quick poutine segment here.
Sure.
I went to a nice restaurant with a lady friend in Toronto last week, and they had shaved bacon strips into the poutine and added a big blob of sour cream right dead center of the poutine. And let me tell you, actually, it's funny. Can you go to Gavin's camera? He's licking the screen right now. It was a great evening. Anyways,
Would it be would it be that, or would it be a dollop of
it's
sour
like
cream?
it's like a fancy crazy fries from
Fast Eddie's.
Fast Eddie's. Thank you. Okay, I'm done. Paintball talk.
That was great. Nice story.
Couple
Thanks,
things
Joe.
I want to show you, and who's got this information? Something new from our friends at Stodry,
Oh.
and I think it's Gavin. Something new from Stodry. I wanted to guys show you. We're gonna have this. We're gonna have this probably this week. Then we're gonna start giving these away. These
wonder-
are our new behind the bunker patches.
Are they Velcroed?
They are Velcro. So,
All right.
Gavin, what do you know about all of this great stuff from Stodry?
Well, a quick aside, our friends from Stodry Santos sent this in. Remembering what the day is today, because it's 9/11. It's an important day for the U.S., for all the volunteers, emergency workers, firemen, police, all the troops at home and abroad. In the face of the recent natural disasters, they also wanted to say a thank you to all Americans who are helping out one another in Texas and in Florida. And at mypaintballpatches.com, they just wanted to say a thank you to all those who are helping your fellow Americans out, and all those first responders and troops out there. So they just wanted to say, tip the hat and say thank you for all you're doing and keep up the good work. So now let's go back to paintball. And the United States Military Academy at West Point is one of the top military academies in the world, and one of the oldest paintball clubs in the U.S., since 1984 to be exact. This fall's game is being played at Paintball Sports New York Field, formerly known as Survival New York. It was one of the first paintball fields the cadets played on, and one of the oldest fields in the U.S. of A. The first Paintball World Cup was actually played there.
Cool.
So September 16th to 17th, the West Point Paintball Club, a self-funded club, and all the monies raised goes to support the USMA West Point Paintball Club to fund tournaments, gear, and paint for the year. So for many years, Eric Engler of Eric Engler Customs Paintballs.
Who dat?
Some random dude who generates some games have been helping the cadet paintball program. So mypaintballpatches.com team also created the patch for the game, and I think, do you have a clip of that, or you showed that? No.
Yeah,
All
here
right.
it is.
So whoever attends the game will get one of those patches.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa.
That's super liminal, or super limited, rather.
Super limited. And so, for more information about the game, check out Facebook, My Paintball Patches, or visit www.paintballsportsnewyorkny.com. And I'm also very, very excited about those BTB patches.
You gotta get down there. I want one of
Will
those
we get one of
patches.
those patches, Todd? You reckon we oughta?
Depends on if you guys like and share the program and get a chance to win. That's how we're giving these bad boys away.
I can't like and share. I'm just.
I really like this patch here too, though.
My Windows computer's getting ready to.
Can somebody
do
like
something.
and share on my behalf? I've been banned from Facebook.
Now, Seb got the consolation prize. Unfortunately, he got
Well,
the face patch.
I'm gonna sew this on my pillow tonight. Actually,
Yeah.
You're not going to put it on your bedroom ceiling like I did?
Oh.
I thought we agreed not to talk about that, Zooey.
Oh, sorry.
So, if you guys want to have some patches, check out mypaintballpatches.com. How much more simpler is it to find them than just by going there? And we will be giving all these patches away. They were hoping to have it here before the show today for us to show you, but we'll have it this weekend. We'll start giving it away next week. Speaking of give it away,
Give it away now. Give it away now.
how would
That's
you
all I
guys
know.
like to buy something from PB Swag? Get your stuff in the mail every month. With our friend Callista, we're going to help tell you about it. PB Swag, Calicity, all you Calisi. Sorry, I keep getting it wrong. All you have to do is put in BTB in the promo code, and you can get even more off. Think about if you had this picture and you put BTB in the promo code.
Whoa.
What else would be off there? So, very cool.
I don't get it.
Head on over to PB Swag. Our friend David Justice Reaper is in the chat right now. We're going to show this. This was sent in from Team Tags, Lisa Weber. She says the RIP armband he's wearing is Team Tags, but even more importantly, if you look up there, I may have tagged his helmet on the way in on that last game.
Look at that.
Do you remember that, Josh?
Yes, I have to say one thing about Reaper. He is, without a doubt, hands down, the best smoke grenade holder in all of paintball.
I thought you were going to say the most handsome with his goggles on. Actually, with his mask on, he's got the freshest breath I've ever smelled.
Yeah.
So good for
And all
him.
that yellow on him.
Junior
It's
mints?
Just bladder. Just bladder.
Junior Mints?
Junior mints. Yeah. If
It was a miracle. It could not be explained.
I also have a guy who can get you gum, so if you need gum, just let me know. I can hook you up.
You got a gum guy?
I got a
China?
I got an umbrella guy.
Seven, it's Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
You're spinning it too fast. And by the way, Zuby, I'm going to call you on this, sir, right now. You did not invent that move. I did.
Are you? Is your last name Padalat?
Stopping short.
All right, let's keep going. Yes, I was just
Apparently,
wafting
that
in
was
the-
too much Seinfeld in one go.
Yeah,
Sure
this is very
was,
Seinfeld.
Stalled the show.
Joe.
Yes.
You have some information on something that's going to make most of us in this studio audience pretty excited.
This one?
Can we do something before we do that? I just want to get you ready for that.
Joe, are you still awake?
Oh, it's
We're
sure.
gonna go to the
Because
next
sometimes he's got to shuffle papers and stuff. Mail time.
Bail time.
Mail time.
Mail's here.
Something came in the mail time today that I wanted to share with you guys. Gavin, do you have your knife?
I have a new knife this week.
Oh, what do you?
So I'm
carrying
going with
knife?
the Kara 2 rescue knife. It's the sheep's foot, so it's no poking.
No poking. Thank you for the
poking at
ding.
all. So,
Just some cuddling.
where am I? So that's what my carry is for tonight for my EDC. Joe, do you want to pull yours out and you can rip open the bag?
Oh,
All I
wow.
have is these spoonings in my pocket.
Spyderco Endura, clip it.
This is the reason why I was looking forward to the show this week, Gavin. I thought
The knife pulling?
I thought this might make everybody's day today. I have to admit I know what's in the package.
Is it a tie hooker?
Blow up.
I'm not sure because the Adam's apple is not evident.
Again,
let her out of that box
I
before
forgot.
she runs out of
I'm
air.
sorry. I
You started it.
Yes.
How does a rate how there's
What is this? This came from, looks like, whoa, something I got 10% off.
Uh-oh.
Is that from Inception?
Now,
Inception.
those are
stickers.
Inception designs. While Joe's opening those up, if you want anything from Inception's design, guys, put BTB in the promo code and you'll get 10% off anything from Inception's design.
except for Seb.
Or 1%. It's like
hand
rolling
them
the
out, Joe.
dice.
These are some grips.
They
oh,
are
no
grips.
kidding.
Can you guys look a little more closely at the grips? Actually, Matt, come to my computer and I'll show you what they look like.
Looks like
Why
this.
don't you just show it
I
to
just
us?
got crushed by grips.
What does it say on the grips, guys?
Simon says...
Oh, it's got the BTB logo.
Oh, neato.
No
Where
way.
you put the BTB logo where the OLED board would be.
And
Bless
all
your heart, Simon.
gentlemen in the studio
right,
get
man.
one tonight. So fantastic.
I like them. Wow, those are slick.
Aren't they
Oh
awesome?
my goodness.
And if you check eBay tonight,
Next week's Price is Right will be Gavin's grip.
thank you, Simon. Appreciate
Thank you,
that. Thank you so
Simon.
much.
Yes.
Now,
thank you very much.
Simon is on holiday, so he's not seeing this program today. So if you have anything nasty to say to him, we can do it tonight because he's not watching. But check out
Oh, wonderful.
Inception's design, guys, and you can get any of their products for 10%
Hey,
off.
they smell like bacon.
I'm gonna put
Does too.
Put my
Oh
grips on
my
my
God.
put 'em on my microphone.
Bless your heart, Simon.
Isn't that awesome? And the
That's
thing is, it's
amazing.
funny because last week's program, when we were showing these, we were gawking at how awesome his other grips were, and then he went out of his way to make these custom for
But
us.
how did they do that?
I don't know if I'm going to put it on my marker. This is
He-
a
I
great
almost don't
microphone
want
grip.
He starts with a hunk of raw rubber, and then he whittles it down with his knife, and
I saw
basically-
him. I saw him on his porch doing it in
on
England.
this porch.
with
Rocking
tea
on
and
his
crumpets.
chair.
Who had the banjo playing, though?
Awesome, Matt. One more close up on that. I want you guys at home to see this. I'm pretty.
That's really cool.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Simon.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Simon.
Yeah.
Simon's awesome.
You can't put a price on that, but
It's
check
like
out
Christmas.
prices right next week, and Gavin will have one up there.
That's right.
Joe,
Yes.
did that give you enough time to have your sheets prepped?
Well, and then I opened this package. Yep, I'm ready now.
Okay. We had a problem with Joe showing his package, so now we're sitting.
That's what she said.
Ryan Sexton in the chat said, "Now you need to buy a Predator to put it on."
See, that was his. Yeah.
His motivation.
So these will fit any 45 grips. Yeah. So go nuts.
Now the whole gift is coming in pieces. First the grip, and then the Predator cocker, right?
Okay, this comes from the G-Mech is coming. It all started to get a bit real at Planet Eclipse Head HQ as the G-Mech momentum is starting to pick up pace. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, here's a quick recap. Jack and the crew have been working on a side project for a while to design a mechanical frame to fit the G-Tech, which turned out to be pretty cool and has performed really well. So rather than just release it, we decided to release all the info about it on our Facebook Live series called The Core, to ask the paintball community if this is something you actually really wanted, which thankfully they did. So the project has a green light. 2 days ago, and minutes before we did our 50 cal core presentation, the latest version of the G-Mech frame arrived, so we added it to the end of the core. Unfortunately, we had some technical issues, and the core content can only be viewed by those who watched it live and can't be viewed until the full on catch-up. So we've taken a fistful of G-Tech frame picks for you, and here they go. The frame will feature aluminum frame, safety
Look at
catch,
That trigger.
removable trigger shoe, adjustable trigger positioning, simple installation, powdered metal nickel-plated trigger, brass bush trigger bearing surfaces.
Ding, thank you.
External trigger stop adjustment and external spring attention and toolless three-way valve maintenance.
Very cool. So I'm pretty excited.
That's
I
pretty
think that's
cool.
awesome. But look at
No
at the
batteries.
detail. That's like we all flaunt Simon Stevens and how good of a job he does, but you sometimes forget that Planet Eclipse, their stuff is right on point. I'm pretty excited about these, and I'm definitely going to get myself one of these.
Planet Eclipse at one point in time was huge in the Cocker game too, right?
Hence the
a lot of
auto-
A lot of people don't know that.
They had
Trigger
huge
and-
cockers, or were they huge in the cocker game?
Both.
Oh, both.
Yeah. I was going to make a comment about how tall Simon is, but let's move on. Field of Battle, guys, on Greg Hastings. Remind you guys,
and share.
it is on
Like-
Steam.
Like and share.
Check it out, guys. As of September 1st, it's been up, and a lot of guys have been singing its praises. So find out what it's all about. Download it on your PC or your console and get hooked up.
All hell Gabe.
Yeah. So great. So why don't we move on? We have lots on the show tonight. We have Custom Corner, which we'll get to in a few minutes. Joe, maybe we'll do some paintball around the world.
Well, if we have to.
I think we probably should, because there's some great events coming up. Matt, are you ready with paintball around the world?
You know what? Maybe I am. Maybe
I created
ain't.
you a paintball around the world cell for today.
Well, the cell I have, yes, but do we not have an intro?
No, but paintball around the world.
Paintball.
This doesn't need an intro. We just
This is so
train wreck it
anticlimactic.
first. And
Wow. I'm going home.
just wait until it's
Oh,
over.
there you go.
No, this has got to start with sausage music.
I actually meant to hit the sausage button. I hit the
sausage
wrong
making.
one. There we go.
I love this.
Very good. All right. So if you guys
So
want to get
glad one of
your
us
events
does.
promoted by Behind the Bunker, both on social media and on the show, is put a Behind the Bunker logo on it and submit it in.
Yes.
Yes.
So the first one up we have for this week is Soul Reaper Sundays. It's mag-fed only paintball. Takes place as all special missions. Everything that's good and happy that everything takes place in the mag-fed world takes place September 17th at Flag Raiders. That's Soul Reaper Sunday.
Now, just so people know, there's normal paintball going on as well, but Soul Reapers take a field and they rotate from field to field, scenario to scenario for the mag-fed goodness.
Yep. Sure.
Sure.
September 22nd through the 24th, EMR hosts Endless. This is Endless Templars. I was about to call it Endless Legends.
Yeah.
The anti-dentite.
Mad Frog's taking on Wendell Runaway McInnes.
Oh, no.
Yar. And the Jumanji Paintball event. Thanks, Paintball Park, September 24th.
Did you hear they're remaking Jumanji?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. They've
Why?
actually, yeah.
Why?
Why?
I actually watched a
Isn't
video of a guy hand carve the new Jumanji game for the movie.
Really?
It took the guy like 8 weeks to just like hand. It was
Well,
insane.
I think it's legal in Colorado and Oregon, and next year it'll be legal in Canada.
If somebody remakes E.T., I'm going to be very upset. Just saying. Moving on.
All
Todd's the only one that laughed
Vendetta.
at that.
Outdoor Extreme Hatfield takes place. This the V for Vendetta game.
Splatterween. Very cool.
October 28th, in case you were wondering.
Sorry, I can't
NATO will rise. Eric Engler is about to win another game at Fold the Gap on November 10th through the 12th. And thank you to XO Josh Justice for trying.
Yeah.
Is that too forward? No? Santa
Well, hold
versus
on, hold
Frosty
on.
5.
Would
the
Josh
ice-
Justice be his XO? Wouldn't that be his second in command then?
Do I see?
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah. I like Justice. All right, there we go.
Well, still, Eric's going to win, and Josh is just going to be there in second place, right?
Yes.
Even if he's the XO.
That's true.
Yeah. So it wasn't wrong. Just wasn't right. Santa, the Iceman cometh December 9th. And this is, of course, a charity game. So if you're anywhere near Big India Paintball, get your keister over there.
Where is that? Oh, Georgia.
Big Engine Paintball.
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia.
It's a horrible accent.
George!
Gavin is way too good at that. OXCC's Battle of the Bulge. Go hang a flag on the hospital on December 9th and 10th. Unless you're Todd, then you can't go. And this, folks, Prestige.
Worldwide.
And this I don't have a poster for, but it's also September 17th. If you're nowhere near Flag Raiders and you're not playing Soul Reaper Sundays, head down to Battlezone Manfield for the Underworld
Battlezone Paintball Park. And then last but not least,
Water Wars. I have never been so geeked out for a game in my entire life.
So thirsty.
I've literally put
Hydrate now, ladies and
6
gentlemen.
hours into my costume already.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going all out on this full geek mode on this one. I'm loving it. There's a whole pile of people that are going to dress up in the whole post-apocalyptic type thing, so it's going to be a really, really fun game. That's
Watch for
September
the water czar.
24th.
The water czar. Meet the water czar.
Meet the water czar.
And it is a brigade game. So if you need a
Nice.
brigade patch and you're in Ontario, this is your chance. Get there. Don't waste your time. Get there.
Brigade patch event.
awesome. Very cool. Did you catch
Captain
that?
Subtle.
No kidding. Well, I thought nobody was seeing, so
Yeah, sorry.
you weren't supposed to be looking at home. All right, so definitely check out all those great events. And guys, if you want us to help badger your customers to get them to your events, or any customers, send your stuff to Behind the Bunker and put our logo on it on your main poster, and we'll help flaunt it over social media.
If you
and
want me
during
to
the
even
show.
talk about your event, put my picture on. Otherwise, I won't.
All right, so moving on, we have a couple things to get to. We have Custom Corner, which we'll get to in just a few minutes. We have Price is Right, but before we do that, we asked you guys a topic this week, or a question this week, and you guys posted up on your social media. I don't have it. Oh, what is your next paintball purchase with World Cup? Not too long ago, and a lot of new products being set to be released at World Cup. What are you guys going to get? What is your next thing that you want to purchase? Might not be something new, might be something you've already had your eyes on. For me now, unfortunately, thank you to Simon Stevens, I need me a Predator cocker.
It only fits predators.
Yeah, what? You're right. There's the disclaimer right there.
I think I missed the Predator train. I think we all did. Did we not? Are they not sold out?
I think I don't know.
It was only
He'll make
200,
more.
I think.
He needs to make 6 more, apparently.
So I
206, Simon.
I am currently saving my pennies for whatever Simon comes out next because it's Simon and it's Inception, so you know it's going to be really good.
He'll
So
come out with
I
a
am
really
saving.
nice automag.
I am saving my pennies, yes, for the next market that comes out. And if it's an automag, I'll
They
probably
don't
end up
make
buying 2.
pennies anymore.
Would a 45 still fit an automag? Yes, it would.
Will. Yes, it will.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now, if these were made out of wood, that would make it really good.
Now, I will tell you guys, Eric Engler says in the chat that he has lots of stickers. So if you're going to any events that he's going to be at, he has lots of BTV stickers. And as of next week, I'll try to get location or an address for where you guys can send a self-addressed stamped envelope for stickers again, because we changed our Canadian location. So once I get that up and going, I'll show you that, guys, again, and we'll start giving out stickers again. We haven't promoted them, and I have a couple thousand of our big order left yet that I'd like to send out to people. So, Seb, welcome back. We're talking about what is your next paintball purchase? And in front of you, I'd given you a couple of sheets or a sheet of some social media interaction that we had from you guys. We're also watching you in the chat. Jesus in the chat says, shocker. There you go. That would be his next kit.
And Charlotte Barney
What
said
would
as
Jesus
that as well.
shoot?
What would Jesus shoot? That is a good question. You know what? That's a topic on all of its own. We need to dedicate a show just to what would Jesus
would shoot an automag, and y'all are butthurt if you say you wouldn't.
No, see, I think Jesus would shoot an autococker.
Mr. Bunny Fufu.
A Predator autococker, Simon.
Or would he shoot a Model 98?
Oh.
If he can walk on water, I mean, he can make...
he'd be shooting an Angel IR3.
Smart. Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Wouldn't he shoot the evil omen?
Whatever.
I don't think Jesus could ever make an evil omen work anyways. It doesn't matter.
All right, let's move on.
All right,
You've already offended me.
Khaleesi Mosley in the chat says, I'm looking for a new mask.
New mask, yeah.
Very good. Might I suggest a JT Spectra? If it can hold up against typhoon-type waves and winds,
Hurricane
then maybe
Irma.
that'll... Oh, Ryan Sexton says not even Jesus would shoot that. Yeah, I agree.
Jesus would, though.
Why? I'm going to butcher your name. Why we in the chat says the TLX.
I don't see what's quite.
And Eric Engler in the chat says anything from Eric Engler custom paintball markers.
Real Bags of Chips says Breast Eagle Stingray. Just kidding. Breast Eagle FTW.
I love
Jesus would shoot the C3.
you. I love you, Seb. Real bags of chips.
Hey, that's what his name says.
Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay.
Yeah.
Lays.
Oh, hold on a second here.
Uh-oh.
If you go to Eric Engler custom paintball guns, and after 10 o'clock, because wait till after obviously the show, put in BTB and you'll receive a discount. How much of a discount?
Negative 1%.
Is it 3%? Can we go for a double digit at least? 10%? Maybe Eric will post up in the chat.
Eric.
Very cool. Respect Paintball shared our post on social media, and a couple of guys on there posted. Eon says he wants a Geo 3.5 or a CS1. And then Zio Stefan says air tank for my fiance.
10% Eric.
Has anybody seen my fiance?
Where's my fiance?
Maybe a dingo ate your
Your
baby.
Nobody has any clue what we just did there, but that's fine.
So I got a sappy post on Nugget here. He says, I have to wait for summer because I don't have a job. Wow, wow.
That's too bad.
Eric Job says, new pneumatics were my very first autococker that he built 16 years ago. He found out who had it and got it back, and now his baby gets a full overhaul. Not letting her go again. Nobody else?
No.
Mr. Bunny Fufu says, probably more paintballs. Got to keep playing. It's a very logical answer.
Kenton Fox says CCM T2. CCM makes some pretty nice stuff.
Patrick Best, I want a new Molly vest. But that means I also need all sorts of pouches and stuff to attach it to. I also want an angled foregrip.
Oh.
Archangel Michaela says a cargo van.
Lone Star Paintball says, I'm joining a team, so I have to buy a new Vanquish, LVL loader, and a jersey and pants.
And a question for the panel. Jim Krupnik, does retaining a divorce lawyer count as the purchase?
Ooh, no.
Depends on if you get half the paintball markers.
No, that's a
You get half
retainer.
of the back.
That's
And they be
different.
customized.
I got one. Eddie Martinez, hopefully a new mask with a built-in 360-degree camera that can do a live broadcast.
That's Terratech and technology right
L
there.
Fox,
Right.
mags for his TCR and a grenade launcher.
He needs one of these.
Oh.
This is the
look at that.
360
Oh,
Fly.
my
I just
camera.
charged it to bring it out
From
to the field
Terratech
this
Industries.
weekend to do
Nice.
some stuff.
Steve Dallas, cups for my Sheridan rifle. Very interesting. Cup seals.
And
Nice.
Bobby Dow says, thinking about ordering a set of push goggles. So far, they test awesome.
Push.
Mike Bregman says a Jackal Milled Merlin.
Oh, nice.
That's an odd one. You
Tucker
don't
in the
hear too
live
much
chat
of.
says, I just lost it. He says, paintball camper for travel games.
Oh,
That's dedication. Good
that's
for you.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Cortez. More auto mags.
Look at that guy. A head strap for my 15-year-old JT Flex. You should get a lens so you don't get your poor little eyeballs shot at.
Preston Radcliffe in the chat brings up a good point. He says,
Oh.
Jesus would shoot a Hornet. Yeah, maybe.
All right.
John Cobb says, I need a GoPro mount for his mask.
Yeah.
I can solve that with some duct tape.
I got a similar comment from Vendetta Paintball. Zoom cam from my Hammer 7.
William Bailey in the chat.
I got a zoom cam on my
Going back a
hammer.
couple of minutes, says Jesus would make some real 689 paintballs.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Like
You could use your
Prestige does.
Sheridan rifles. Prestiges are 689?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
really?
they're oversized.
Really?
Yeah, Brian sent me a private message. Said he's got big balls.
Oh. Can he send us a
That was
picture?
a different message.
No, speaking of which,
Sorry, Brian.
I don't know if this is related or not. Lee Cuddle in the live chat says, a rear bag protector. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. I don't think so.
No, I've got
You're going to have to fill us in on
Why
that.
don't you
What's
call
going
and
on?
explain to us?
Yeah. Call and explain to us, and we'll hang up meds.
Jimmy Churchill says he wants a new Axe Pro. Very cool. If you're looking for a deal on one, hit me up. I might have one.
No, Kona Ray Ryan Montgomery
Whoa.
says my favorite. Paint.
Yeah.
Paint.
Mike Holstrom, new Empire gravity-fed hopper, single pump player with simple needs.
Yeah. Wolf in the chat says that he's watching us live before he boards another plane. Wolf was supposed to be in the show tonight, but was a little delayed. So maybe next week, right, Wolf?
I synced that on Facebook.
Booyah. Where's he
We
going?
have to get Wolf on the show. We haven't had him Skype in a while.
Probably
Who's
coming
delayed?
back.
Why don't you come to the studio?
He's probably coming back home from the last big game.
Oh, yeah, the big game.
Because he knows better.
It's true.
Roy Olson says powerhouse regulator he needs. And Francis says a GSL for Christmas. And William Bailey says, and bring back the warp feed.
Wolf wants Wolf wants a paintball pistol with a working action.
The original box man.
Problem is he cannot bring back the warp feed because there's just not enough plastic anymore. There would be a worldwide plastic shortage.
I have a new warp feed in a box.
If they could bring back the warp feed and the old DXS pulse loader, there would be a nationwide plastic shortage. So, yeah. What about the new gun from Modern Combat Sports, guys? the one we showed last week, that would be my next one.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Are you jumping in on that, baby?
We talked about it for the
That's
last 2
right.
weeks. That's my next gun.
I wouldn't not purchase it.
You wouldn't not purchase it? Yeah. Would you get a custom mag from your friends at Howling Ferrets?
Howling Ferrets.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
Hey, how'd you guys like to get 10% off custom mags from our friends Howling Ferrets Custom Mags? Type in BTB Pew Pew and get 10% off of that.
Speaking of custom, why don't we do custom corner?
Should we? Do we have any more things that
Custom
people
corner?
wants and needs?
Meh.
No, I'm good.
Meh. Okay.
It's all good.
Awesome. Make sure you guys hit that like. Sorry, Kevin, but thank you.
Hi, are you back in the studio? Hi, guys.
We're done the studio.
This is Custom Corner where you, the viewers. Oh, it's still. Oh. Custom Corner on? I don't know. No one's
Yeah,
pointing.
we're
Custom
Custom
corner,
corner.
custom
All
corner,
right,
custom corner.
All right.
Customs here.
Tyrell Pfeiffer. Sometimes you just need some body armor. Since assembly required, composed of 2 cycle-less back armor pieces, some lacrosse pads, hip mounting points, 15 feet of paracord, pod carriers, double as mag holders. Who knew it? Haha. Here he is, his customized, modified, tricked-out loadout. Frank Laboztada throwing the throwback of my Iron
That's
Man
cool.
themed 98 custom. Nothing was special. It was rough shape when I got it. I enjoyed cleaning it and painting it up. He has made it red and gold. That looks like one of those speedball guns that the guys go out and shoot aimlessly. Jacob Pittard, simple spray paint, hydro drip on my pods.
That's so
no
great.
one can take them and gets the job done. That's pretty cool. Very nicely done.
The only way that no one's going to take your pods, though, is if you had a long elastic on it that's attached to your pod belt. Otherwise, as soon as it touches the ground, it becomes public domain.
That's true. Todd Abraham, an electronic bomb I made for some mill sim
Very
play.
cool.
Worked
That
well,
is
it's
so
super loud.
cool, but I would never put that in my car.
I would like
And
to
drive with
have
it
that
anyway.
at my paintball field.
And as a man with darker pigmentation, I would never ever
Well,
even
Gavin,
look
you
at
couldn't.
that.
Oh, this is
I
on
wouldn't
Tink-
Google search that.
That's right. You can't even do that. Tyler Pfeiffer just got a metal prototype put together. Not insurable, but it's the front sight sure is classy.
Can I just pause for a second
Look at
there,
that.
based on the last prop? If there's more custom props that you guys can send in, I would very much
Yes.
love to see that. I love going around to different fields,
Things that
playing
go
scenario.
boom or props.
outside of sort of the just the regular markers. If you are at a field and there's a great prop, send the pictures in and give a shout out, because I absolutely love scenario play and sort of the milsim stuff. So some of that authentic prop stuff that really makes enhances the experience. Send that in. Make sure I want to take a look.
And
at
we'll
that.
give
Yeah.
some props to the prop maker.
I love this thing. I think it's phenomenal. I just get really scared.
I think
But
it's
but
cool.
It's safe. It says
Yeah.
fake on it.
It says it's fake.
Yes.
It's got wires.
This
I
is
think
not
it-
real bomb.
I'm liking things that got small explosions. All right, moving right along. Jacob
Yeah.
Bennett, continuous project of my polished cocker.
Hold
So
on,
it's
sorry.
Moving
There we
right
go.
along. He's polished his auto cocker. It looks like it used to be anodized, and he's polished it. Nicely done.
Now, we go from the completely unpolished to the...
Whoa, nice.
No.
The evolution.
Yes, we do.
Really?
It just
No,
happened.
that's Justin Parmley has sent us his modified, customized. Is that a resurrection?
Hey,
Yes,
my
it
new
is.
Inception's design grips would fit that just beautifully.
They would indeed. Then
It'll match the barrel.
Javier Gonzalez sends us his modified, customized.
What about the drapes?
Let's move along.
But hold on a sec. Can I just
That's
show you
really
that?
nice.
Look at the apex tip as well.
Yeah.
Isn't like the whole thing is just beautiful.
Yeah,
Did it say
beautiful.
where he had it done? Because that's really well
No,
done.
he didn't say that. He just said September 9th, 8:28 p.m.
Very good. We may have a contest coming up in the next month.
Contest?
Where you guys can have a chance to win your own anodizing job on any of your markers.
Cool.
So, and the gentleman that I'm
Yep.
hooking up with is no schlep. Some of his stuff is actually very good. I follow it on the Instagrams, and I like him every day because
Is that
the
why
stuff
you're
that he
hooking up
posts
with
out.
him now?
All right, moving along.
I swiped right.
All right. Javier Gonzalez sent us this.
That's a nice job on his
Modified.
Cronus.
It is a
Is that a
Cronus.
Cronus?
It is
Oh my
Cronus,
gosh,
yeah.
it is. Yeah.
It is a
Yeah.
Cronus. Really nicely done. Nice, modified, customized, tricked out Cronus. Richard Johnson sends us this. Haha, look at that, guys.
Look at that. Look at the details. Look
Yeah.
at the flames.
That's
But
like
the only one thing I'm going to give you constructive criticism on this, and otherwise it's 100%. You should have had a flame drop forward instead of that one there.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
It does look nice,
True story.
but
True
all kidding
story.
aside, that is phenomenal.
Hopefully it's on order.
Eric Goff, custom mask wrap. Hashtag dirty everything.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Tigers.
Neat.
Make sure you guys hit up Dirty Paintball.
Javier Gonzalez sends us. This is the same thing, but a different angle.
it's Mag Fed.
Same
Mag
coloring,
Fed.
but this is a different gun.
Dude,
oh no, that's his Cronus from a different angle. But
Dude.
then this is his second gun. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
look at that, sir. There you go. Look at that Vortex made by Wrap. Modern Combat Sports makes the Vortex, and you can take modified, customize. This is done with an A5 variant. So you get a mag fed. If you've got one laying around, hit up Modern Combat Sports.
Very good.
I see it again. Javier Gonzalez again. Same thing. This is his Vortex. And finally, we move along to
Oh.
Joshua. No, this is another guy.
Yep, that's the guy,
And a
Joshua Peck,
rhino cover,
Joshua
too.
Peck, an Intimidator. No.
which is right here. I
Which
apologize.
is right here.
Wrong order.
Intimidator. His Pro Master Eclipse.
His Eclipse Pro Master, yeah.
Yes, look at the grips there. I'd like to squeeze them. Keen drop forward in my paintball pride and joy. What do you want? And a mini mag.
wow.
Whoa. Guys, you got to be pretty fast to beat me in the morning. Get up. No pun intended. There you go.
You come slowly, do you?
Whatever.
Down the stairs in the morning?
Okay.
How is that?
Guys,
So downhill.
thank you very much for anything
Down
you
the stairs.
sent into show at Behind the Bunker for custom corner, anything you've modified, tricked out, or customized in your paintball arsenal, or anything that you've seen as an awesome prop or a great looking prop. Send in those pictures to show at Behind the Bunker, and we will give props to the prop designers, and we will give you a shout out. Tell us where you play as well. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Pew pew.
Or if you just want us to make fun of you,
Whatever.
we could do that too.
All right, guys, we're getting to the end of the show, and I promised you guys it's been a few weeks, and a couple of you guys have commented in the chat. Now, Gavin, before we get into Prices Right, which we'll do soon, you have 3 questions in mail time, or three things in the mail sack, right?
That's right. 3 things in my sack I'm going to rip open and read for you fellas. And hopefully we don't butcher it and actually answer your questions. So the phone is ringing.
I'm going to ignore it
ringing.
just for now because we do have some other things that are pressing, so we'll leave that just
All
for
right,
now.
one is a kudos, and that comes to us from Justin Harrison. Justin wanted to say, keep up the awesome work, guys.
Awesome sauce.
Clearly not watching our show. And the next question comes to us from Jake Hostetler. Hey guys, love the show. I say keep doing what you're doing. I like both the shoot the shit episodes and the multiple content shows. My wife asks that you make sure that you to always play The Price is Right, though. Keep on keeping on, fellas. So
Hey.
Ms. Hostetler likes The Price is Right. Jake likes the shoot the shit stuff.
Yeah, and if we had direction, we'd actually take that at heart, but we kind of just wing it. So
Well, Matt the Crip is the worst producer known to man, so that's why we're
he
all
just keeps
losing.
doing this all the time. Yeah, keep moving forward. Let's keep speeding this along.
He thinks we all know American
And then he
Sign
plays
Language.
off Joe because Joe's like, "It's garbage night. It's garbage night."
He's right. He has to take his garbage out. All right, so one legit question comes to us from our good friend who's boarding a plane right now, Wolf Paintball, and he wants to know what is the best high-end tournament marker right now. I'll lay it to you, Seb and Todd.
High-end paintball marker right now. I'm really excited about the new Shocker, to be honest with you. Just because it is the newest. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm just saying that is my most exciting one. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You want the new gun that's shadowed out by dye, but
Well,
So I don't know. To me, it would be a toss-up between a Lux, a Vanquish,
Lux Vanquish is the M2.
but then probably going to get beaten out by one of the Planet Eclipse guns. I've always liked their stuff, and it's hard. What you got to do, here's the thing. Go into a retail store, pick up a gun, put it in your hand, and have the feel. Every gun of that I just mentioned, those last 3, have a different feel, and if you don't like the way it fits in your hand,
And
you're
different
never going to
length.
enjoy it. The other... Yes, the other thing is try to go when you're at the paintball field and talk to different people and see if they'll let you at least take your gun out on the field and just cut a couple paintballs through it. There's a definite distinct feel between these guns, and if you like it, you love it, and if you don't, you're going to hate it and you're going to want to sell it. So take that time to actually try to shoot one before you do anything.
And look at the OLED board. I cannot stress that enough.
Yeah. Now Ben in the chat says Planet
we have
Eclipse
nothing to
CS
add to
1.5. Yeah. Josh Zubizabrickus says anything Automag. Yeah, Anthony in the chat. Anthony Deadpool says the new RSX Shocker, or they're calling it the XLS right now, right? Very good. Joe Kimson just posted countdown to garbage night, so we need to move forward and get this show going.
All right, cinching up the sack, and it is the favorite Hostetler segment of the evening.
Very cool. So, guys, Price is Right. What we do is if you guys go on eBay, Kijiji, any of these places, Craigslist, and you find something that is ridiculously priced, way overpriced, and or undervalued, send the link in, and we'll watch it. And if it sells for something ridiculous, we'll put it on the show.
Joe frantically looking for his spreadsheets.
Yes.
I'm looking for my blue Sharpie.
His lucky blue Sharpie.
My lucky blue Sharpie. My spreadsheet's ready.
Joe didn't circle 3 times in his chair before we started this show. So this is from
ready.
Lucas
Magukas.
Bohena. He sends in this. This is an Angel. Yep.
Picture.
There we go. You should be good now. Angel Infinity Series, 2 barrels with a custom anodize.
Ooh.
What do you guys think?
Looks like a Piranha long barrel.
I can't see it yet. It's driving me
Open
crazy.
your eyes.
That's how you do it.
We'll let you bid last on that. While we're doing that, guys, I put a link. I pinned it to the top here. It is a GoFundMe account that Matt and I started for the Ontario Paintball League that we broadcast. We're going to be broadcasting this weekend. We're looking for some funds to upgrade our hardware. So if you get if you do watch it on a regular basis, and you've been watching for free all this time, donate some cash. Throw in some toonies, loonies, dollars, dollary dues.
Since you never listen to me in the chat forum when you're broadcasting live, I donated you my 2 cents.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
How about broadcasting Water Wars live?
If we can get this donation in, we'll see how that goes.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's broadcast something worthwhile.
I'll film and I'll wear my Speedo.
I don't have the cordless mics to mic you and Gavin up. So if we do, we'll definitely try that. So here we go. Caleb Begley says $180. Rob Barnett says $150. Eric Engler says 1, 2, 3. Jimmy Churchill $125. So you guys, the Windows, Sean McNamara says $350, but he's on crack. So you gotta be careful how you take that. So what do you guys think? Josh, let's start. Oh, hold on. Who won last time?
No one remembers.
Well, who knows?
All right. Josh,
say
let's start
Gavin.
with you.
175.
Nice. Joe.
235.
Garvin?
I'll go 250, Bob.
Wow. What do you think there, Seb? This is an Angel with an OLED.
I know.
The originators.
Worlds are colliding right now. Let's say 201.
201. All right. Jacob Petard says 175, and Dan McClellan says 150, and they're all way off. This sold for $1,300.
Shut the
Thank
front
you
door.
to Lucas for sending that one in.
Why? Some intimidator.
That's exactly
Are these
it.
all
Why?
auction items or just some
This is
people-
all eBay, guys.
But it's auction. They
Yeah.
actually put it on and people
Some are price tag, but 90% of them are auction, right, Matt?
I can't remember. This,
Yeah.
again, was like a month or 2 ago.
Yeah.
Who,
All right.
Who won that?
That was Gavin who got the closest
What
with
did you say?
250.
Wow.
That's
How does that?
Ridiculous. Good. That's a steal.
You're $1,050 off the price, and you get it right. This is you would be closer on a showcase showdown.
That's right. That's it. Hey, I won. Doesn't matter. Let's move on.
All right,
Champion.
huge paintball lot with
Is this
no
Joe's
reserve.
office?
Huge. For those that are listening at the podcast, who wants to describe what's there?
Joe's
This-
office.
This looks like a bunch of paintball goggles. They could be JTs or X-rays, and a rack. It's a nice rack, meop, and it's got Tippmann 98s on it. Some probably 20 or 30 Tippmann 98s hanging. Some masks, some hoppers. Looks like some tanks. A little bit of paint at the bottom.
Joe, I think those are 2 A5s in the middle.
You think they're 2 A5s?
And there's a cyclone
Yeah,
feed
there's
on the
definitely
one
a
too as
cyclone.
well. So I think you're right, but I think
I
there's
guess
some,
I can look at it on my computer instead of, they're 98s and stuff. That's pretty nice. Some A5s.
they're
Wow.
definitely A5s, and that one's an A5 too. You can
There's
tell
at
by the
least
backs.
three
There's
of
at
them.
least
Wow.
3 A5s.
Look at the goggles. They're old. What are those goggles?
2020s.
Oh,
2020s.
the Echo 2020s
Yeah.
with the fan that goes.
That still work if they've been submerged in water.
Anybody know what that noise is? Is there a low-flying plane? No, that's my goggle fan. All right, let's start the bidding. We have Ortura saying $700. Sean McNamara stating 3 A5s. Caleb saying $850. William Bailey $450. Preston thought the same thing I did. I thought they were rentals when I first looked at the picture, but they's ain't. Miguel says $300. Wolf is crying. Too expensive for the Wolf. Eric Engler says $1,200, and Sean McNamara back with $950. Tyler Keene says $900, and Tucker says $1,000. What are you guys thinking? Gavin, you need to start this.
$800, Bob.
$800. Seb,
$2,200.
$2,200.
Is Greg right? Is one of those a cocker?
I can't see
He
it.
just put it in the chat for me. He said
I
one of
don't
those is a
see
cocker,
anything
but
that
I-
has a cocker on it, to be honest with you. That's a piranha. Yeah.
Or a spider.
Let me zoom in, sorry.
Oh, they got the hurricane-proof goggles there too.
Yes.
I would say that's a... Oh, that is a cocker.
That
Look
is
at the
not
back.
a
But I
cocker.
would...
Good.
Nice
eye.
Might be a
eyes.
trilogy.
That's the thing. I don't
Well,
think
it's not a real cocker,
Look
then.
at this. It is a trilogy. Look at the dip on the back there.
I thought it was ugly from here.
Yeah. I need one of those programs where I'm able to draw on the screen there.
The John Madden.
Yeah.
If you look at the beaver tail.
All right. So who needs to
Joe.
still bid, Joe?
$600.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't even know where to start bidding on this, so I sympathize with you guys tonight. Josh?
I gotta go with $925.
All right. All bids are in?
Yes.
All right. This sold for, I'm just quickly looking through the chat, see if anybody got it. Jacob Cobb got very close at $650. This sold for $750.
Wow. Oh, no.
Yeah. Who got that, Matt?
Joe.
Joe. Joe did.
So the previous marker was sold for a lot more money than this.
Yeah.
Then the lot.
Isn't that sad? All right.
Well,
let
Lee,
me find
Lee
the next
in the
one.
chat wanted to know who's going to rebuild all of them. And my thought was,
I don't
no
think you'll
one.
have
They're
to.
cocker.
Dusty
They're
would.
98, so work forever.
98.
All right. This is a wild card.
Ooh.
Aircon ACP pistol with detachable extended barrel. What?
I remember those things.
So
Those
does it
are
work?
Garbage.
Is the
Nope.
question.
Awful pieces of shiza.
It seems to be holding down that flooring really well.
But you guys have to look at the other side of the flip coin too, and I'm not trying to steer you in any way, but Joe's right. It is a POS, piece of crap. But look at it has custom paintball. It has custom painting
Does it
on
say
it.
custom in the description?
It does not, nor does it say rare, but I will say that we know what that usually dictates on eBay. But again, I haven't
Stop
looked at the
trying
price.
to throw us off.
I haven't looked at the price in a month, so I'm not sure. I'm not going to steer you
Sean
around.
McNamara says $100.
Sean McNamara, I think, had one of these, didn't he?
Greg Beck says $1, Bob, and he's
Craig
probably not
Bagley,
far off.
$40.
Jimmy Churchill, $5.
Miguel
Good for you,
Tosanto,
Jimmy. Good for you.
$120. John Cobb, $65.
Jimmy
right.
is hot on you. All right, who needs to start this one then?
That would be
That's
Joe.
Joe.
Joe, what are you thinking?
$235.
Okay. Josh, you're next.
$25.
Okay. Aaron says 150. Dan McClellan, $73.21. What are you thinking over there, Seb?
$99.99, Bob.
Okay.
Be Gavin next.
Gavin, what are you thinking?
$10, Bob.
Okay. Santos L. Helper in the chat says, do you have change for a nickel? All right. This
They're
actually
fired.
sold for $175.23.
Seber.
I was closer, though, actually.
How are we doing? Do we have a tie or are we close?
We
have a tie. If I may quote my friend Mr. Bean.
All
I
right.
had that meme on my phone for the longest time.
I love him.
All right. I'm going to throw you guys off because I do
Rowan
want to.
Atkinson
I do want to get this.
drives a
So,
McLaren F1.
what do you guys think on this? This is going to be our last one for tonight, hopefully, and it will be a sudden death
right.
on this one. Winner take all.
No, you can't.
No,
do
we
that.
can't do that, but we'll see what it goes. Rare die right feed pre 2K autococker black to blue fade.
The right?
Right feed
rare?
autococker.
No.
Well, it's a right feed, yes, but rare is it? I would say maybe the gun itself is rare, but not the fact that it's right feed. And do you know those 45 grips would really do a nice job to fit our new Inception's design behind the bunker grips?
Not kidding.
I'm so stoked about that. Did I tell you how happy I was to show you guys?
Those are
tonight?
pretty cool.
They
I'm
are
also,
I was
awesome.
very
I'm
excited.
also excited about next week when he sends us a custom cocker.
When he's back from vacation.
Autocaca. Autocaca.
Take a while to whittle that.
Yeah.
Seb,
Good for
you're
you,
up.
Matt. I liked it. Damn it.
Oh, is it me? Oh, thank you.
All right, so let's get back to business. Who won that
That
one?
was Seb, and he's up.
Okay, so Seb, what are you thinking for
I'm
this?
going to go 111.
111. We're getting $500 from Sean McNamara. John Cobb says $460. Jimmy Churchill $475. So we're in that range. Eric says $325. Kella Begley at $120. Let's see. What do you think, Gavin?
So what did Seb say?
$1,000 even, Bob.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say.
$111 for Seb.
Okay. Joe?
475.
$475. Josh? Rob's saying $610, and Greg says $325. Bob?
1,001.
Jake says my left nut.
Sure. Jock is a jock. Yeah, that's your new name, Jock.
Jock.
Sure, that's fine.
All right, this happened to sell for $390.
Wow.
Seb wins.
See what I did there? I put all these undervalued
so
guns
off.
that sold for
So
too
off.
much, and then I just yeah.
I got nothing.
I got nothing.
All
The
right.
jerk store called.
Matt, we're going to need some fresh ones for next week if you do get an opportunity.
I don't know. I got OPL this weekend.
Yeah, that's true. Guys, we're going to be broadcasting live paintball action. Youth Watch Go Sports all weekend, and yes, that was awesome and everything. But come and see what Matt and I produce on the Ontario Paintball
the
League
Ocho?
this week on the Ocho channel. We'll share it on Behind the Bunker so you guys can find it. It'll be Saturday and Sunday all day. And we put a donation link on the top because we're looking for some new equipment and hopefully a makeup artist to help us do something with this. So thank you guys very much for watching tonight. Gavin Sharma, this has been fun.
It has been fun. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning in. And my apologies if I'm not connecting with you on Facebook. If you're not aware, I've been banned, so hopefully soon I will be back online and interacting with you in the chat forum. But until that time, thank you so much for tuning in. And I want to say a big shout out and thank you to our good friend Simon. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate that. Looking forward to slapping it on my marker, slappity, and getting me some extra kills. So thank you for that, and thank you all for tuning in.
Very good. Joe Kimson from Flag Raiders Paintball.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, watching tonight. We'll see everybody next Monday night. And if you had anything modified, customized, send it to Custom Corner. Pew, pew.
We're going to do this. I know it's not going to work out well, but hello, you're on the air.
Hey, you guys got Lee from Mad Frog Militia again.
Lee, how are you? A show wouldn't be a show without a call from Lee from Mad Fog Militia. How are you today?
Doing good. I want to talk
Doing
to
well?
you guys about possibly coming out with that Behind the Bunker beanbag protector.
Right now, we're working on our Behind the Bunker jeggings. That is product number one. If we can get that done first. We are getting some assistance from the Angler Customs side of that since Sarah is spearheading that. So
Our romper deal fell through.
Yes.
So we gotta,
the problem is
come up with
they were
something else.
just too small. I get that they need to stretch, but when you can hear audibly the fibers stretching on Josh, it needs to be
Yeah.
just a smidgen bigger.
a little bit.
Josh
Good
didn't.
idea, though, right?
Josh didn't shave as well, so you can see the little. Yeah. Anyways,
Rarely shaves.
he does. So very good. But no, absolutely. That would be a good idea. But
So-
thank
Well,
you.
I'm gonna give a shout out to William Crook. He's commanding the Marvel DC game down in Indiana.
Now, here's the thing. We still want a grudge match between Eric Engler and Mad Frog.
Truth. Right there.
And it has to happen at Flag Raiders Paintball
Next
so
year's
we
Water
can watch
Wars.
it.
That's right.
Yeah,
Water Wars next year.
that's right. So tell them to put that on their calendar. We're going to send their agents the contracts and see if we can get them signed.
You got it.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you for the call, sir. We're going to send...
Hey, thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of the week.
and we'll
Appreciate
send you
it.
home with a Behind the Bunker at-home package, so you can play at home.
Fantastic.
See you, sir. Awesome. And
What
thank
a
you-
waste of mail service.
Exactly. The play at home Behind the Bunker. It's just basically a box of tissues and... Josh Subizabrickus, thank you for being on.
No, thank you, Todd. Don't forget, folks, help control the local airsoft population. Have your local airsofters spayed or neutered.
And Josh gets to live closer to me, so watch your future episodes of Josh stammering out of here.
I actually timed it. It takes me longer to drive here than it does to walk.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. What about
Or
crawling?
sad, I don't know.
Have you been down on all fours?
Well, we'll find out tonight.
Nice. And the nice thing is it's downhill, too, so that helps.
It is, actually.
Seb, it was nice to have you back in the show tonight.
I wish I could say the same. Come on, I gotta go take my garbage out, guys.
Yeah, for
Garbage
sure.
night in Canada.
Not much left, though, when you're cooking poutine every night.
Hey, leave poutine out of this, you.
Just
Thanks for having me. Thanks for watching, folks.
empty bags of potatoes and gravy.
It's a lot of potatoes.
Potatoes. And Joe Kimson put Seb in the chat. I hit the automatic translation because it suggested it, and it simply says Seb.
It should say best, but hey.
Yes, and Matt Jacrip, thank you for pushing all the buttons tonight.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You'll see him live all weekend for the Ontario Paintball League live coverage with
Looking
myself, so
forward
stay
to it.
tuned for that. And if nothing else, guys, watch for us next week. We'll be back here live Monday night. Also, don't forget to check us out on iTunes, Podomatic, Stitcher, SoundCloud, wherever you guys get your podcasts. You will find us there. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week.